The most surprising thing about HubSpot CRM is how it pulls together in all the resources you would need for your marketing team, collecting leads, sending emails, viewing reports and results to kind of just get a full picture of how your process is working, your website, and everything you're doing in terms of marketing effort. My primary responsibilities with HubSpot are really to kind of deploy a lot of the emails that we send out, to kind of just create workflows to help nurture our leads, and to kind of review and report on kind of the metrics of how those are performing, relay that back to the team, and kind of just give them the strategy piece that we need to kind of make the most of the data that we're collecting and the behaviors and results that people kind of have in the process of going through HubSpot. The reason why we chose HubSpot CRM is because we needed a singular house to kind of do all of our marketing activities under one umbrella. HubSpot really offered that for us. When we first started using HubSpot, we were using kind of the website management piece along with the email deployment, workflow creation, results tracking. And over the years, I think we've gotten way more sophisticated as HubSpot has gotten more sophisticated as a tool. Now we kind of really dive into a lot of the features they offer, a lot of the funnel creation, and really the smart reports they're able to kind of generate for us that give us a better idea of how we're passing leads along to sales and how we're making the most of our marketing dollars. Some of the other softwares that we were considering when we first brought on HubSpot was Marketo as one of the other main let me do that again. Some of the other softwares that we were considering was Marketo, which was another one of the main competitor tools in that space. Ultimately, we chose HubSpot because a lot of the people that we had spoken to were using HubSpot. This is way back in around 2016 or so that we really started to dive into HubSpot more. So back then, I think that HubSpot and Marketo were kind of the two tools that were primarily being used. We went with HubSpot, and kind of as the years have gone on, looking at the feature development, the support that HubSpot offers, I feel like we made the right decision there. But those were kind of the main tools that we kind of prospected in the very beginning. Getting started with HubSpot was pretty simple. Me as the manager of the account has to kind of set up our other teammates, our sales team, kind of giving people different rights and giving people access to certain elements of the tool, which is a pretty easy process to do, organizing through the settings and kind of just managing it that way. The onboarding piece of kind of using some of the tools within HubSpot is also pretty simple and pretty easy. We also have an account manager that helps us for a little bit more complicated things like integrations of other related tools or kind of just really in-depth workflow management. But the setup is a very simple process. Something that I think if you're a high-level, very knowledgeable marketer, you can kind of breeze through. And if you're someone that is maybe starting out or doesn't have a lot of experience working with CRMs, it's a pretty simple process for you to figure things out as well. Everything is very intuitive, I would say. I think if you're someone that's considering using marketing HubSpot, I think if you're someone that's considering using HubSpot CRM for your marketing, where you definitely want to start is using their kind of lead capture capabilities and their email deployment. I feel like those are two of the early features early on that can help you get started in kind of nurturing leads, collecting them, and kind of just learning how to interact with them on a very metrics-based basis. Like I said before, HubSpot is a very easy tool to jump into and understand. They have a lot of complexity when you're trying to build more in-depth work funnels and kind of processes to nurture leads. But I think if you're just at the basic start and you're looking to capture leads, you're looking to kind of identify criteria amongst them, you're looking to sort them into lists, do certain kind of email campaigns, HubSpot offers that at the most basic level.